right? If two triangles are equiangular, then their corresponding sides are in proportion, and triangles are similar. So now we have triangle A, B, C, and then we also have triangle P, Q, R, right? So now let's look at the two triangles. The first thing we need to do is to construct. Let's go and construct before we can prove. So in this instant, we are required to prove that their sides are in proportions. So meaning, if we say their sides are in proportion, that means we are required to prove that AB divided by PQ, it is the same as AC divided by PR, AC divided by PR. Okay, now let's go and construct. Then by construction, let's draw S on AB, or mark S on AB, such that AS it is equal to PQ. And then now draw again a T on AC. Draw T on AC, drawing it on AC, such that, very important, such that AT it is equal to PR, such that AT is equals to PR. And then now you can join ST. Okay, let's highlight the statement. We said mark or join that on that such that this is equals to that, and mark that on that such that AT is equals to PR, and then join SR. Okay, right. So now let's go draw the line. Okay, we're marking it and marking it. So now let's join ST. ST is something of this nature, right? Okay, we have S, then here we have T. We have joined. So now let's look at triangles. In triangle, AST and triangle PQR. What do we have in there? We have AS to be equal to PQ. Why? From construction. Here we've stated in construction. And then we have angle A. In this instant, when you are given to prove this triangle, it will always be given that this, okay, let me put it this way, this will be equal to that, and then that will be equal to that, and then this will be equal to this. So when you are required to prove this, it will always be given, right? Okay, let's continue. And then we have AT to be equal to PR, and then also it is from construction. Now from construction, right? The one you constructed up there. So now we have angle A to be equal to angle P, and then this is given. Hence I've said it will always be given when you're proving that. Then we can conclude with the three information that the triangle AST, it is congruent to triangle PQR. It's congruent to triangle PQR. Why are we saying it's congruent to the triangle? Because there's a side angle side. Right, there's a side angle side. So we have side, we have angle. That's why we're saying they are congruent. So now we can say that, okay, let's come back to our diagram. We have S1, let's call this S2. Right, we have T1, let's call this T2. So now, because the two triangles are congruent, that implies that S1 it is equal to Q, because we have proven that they are congruent. So this angle here, it is equal to S1. And then if Q it is equal to S1, then B it is equal to Q. Why? Because it is given. So that tells you that S1 and B are equal. Okay, S1 is equal to B. Both equal to Q. Right, they both equal to Q. Then now we can say that ST we can now say ST it is parallel. ST it is parallel to BC. So we can say ST it is parallel to BC. Why are we saying it is parallel to BC? Because we have proven the corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. So now we can now apply prop theorem to say that AS divided by AB it is equal to AT divided by AC. So what is AS equal to? AS is equal to PQ. Then we're going to have PQ divided by AB to be equal to AT is equal to PR. Then we're going to have PR divided by AC. So now in that instant, you have proven that their sides are in proportion, because you have shown that this side divided by this side, it is equal to this side divided by this side. So their sides are in proportion, and that will also imply that Q. That will also imply that it is also equal to everything is equal to this thing. It's this divided by this. It is equal to it is equal to PR divided by AC and PQ divided by AB.